Chapter 77, A Match Fixed, A Man Kicked, Graven, Beezaura, and Mohan settle after dispatching their intruders.
Every one of these men and women was there during your escape at Leopold's. And the ones that I know for a fact harbored some deep resentment, they're all here. And they're all dead.
Graven also asks Mohan how the higher-ups along the coast feel about the Steederway construction.
The person to ask would be Mavil Guthrie. She works at the short ports. And the entrance to the Steederway in Wampirani Na, again, not open and functional yet. It's on the other side of the river, which sort of puts it more in their territory than mine.
So she and McKenna work together.
Yeah, McKenna's her second.
In the morning, Private Eye Willoughby gives Graven and Beezaura fresh information regarding the missing wizard Mr. 2, who Beezaura has to locate in exchange for a chess piece from Sanka Uberti.
Well, I listened to my birds chirping and found out that Mr. 2 and Hatchet had a verbal altercation a couple weeks back at the deck. It's hard to find someone who was close enough to hear any of it. But apparently Mr. 2 wanted Hatchet to procure something for him that wasn't the usual microl. Hatchet took offense at that notion. I'm still working on finding someone who overheard a little more than that.
Graven also gets Willoughby's perspective on the possible serial killer.
Thorsten's murders. Would it mean anything to you if I told you that I looked at the bodies and evidence showed that each one of them was killed by either their own weapon or something that they had on them at the time?
First thought that comes to mind is that they work somewhere or they live with someone who doesn't exactly approve of weaponry, so you can't carry your weapons home with you.
Graven and Beezaura head to the Longports in time for Cleaver to instigate our friend's very public defeat.
Hey! Outsider! I got a bone to pick with you! You cheated! I challenge you to a rematch right here, right now.
How much?
That's 5 to you.
Oh, that's it.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
And Wilson's sort of with his buddies over there, and they're congratulating him. He's kind of like rubbing his knuckles a little bit. And you see him kind of look over the crowd and kind of...
Meanwhile, Safira and Erland head to the hedge maze, ready to cheat their way to first place.
I'm going right.
Take a right.
And then I'm going right.
Take a right.
On my right, there should be a green flag.
And you take a look in, and there's no green flag. A kind of scrawny man who has a sort of wrap over his face and has a really simple sort of rudimentary club, is like smacking the club in his hand, trying to look a little menacing.
Why? Is this another app?
Give me a go.
Or rather, I'm gonna high kick him. We're gonna go for a high kick.
Sure. You catch him on the side of the head as he's bringing his arm up.
Erland leaves the man on the ground, completes the maze, and confronts the employee that helped him cheat.
That was very quick. Well done.
Someone in there tried to rob me.
What? No.
Despite his clear betrayal, Safira and Erland let the employee be and leave the estate without much fuss.
What?
I think they sent us in there and he thought he was going to be able to rob you.
Yes, that's exactly what I think.
That's amazing!
But someone else
Wait,
must
tell
have
me
been
how
in
he tried to do it.
He had
What did you do to
He
him?
had a little cudgel and I kicked him in the face.
Yeah. Do you think he's alright?
I don't care.
What do you mean? Oh, I hope you didn't actually hurt him.
I didn't say non-lethal.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
If you killed that poor guy.
Holy shit.
The thought occurs to Erland that he did not hold back on that kick at all and gave that guy a good, like, hit him right in the temple and he went down.
Erland, that's worse.
I was running quickly and it surprised me.
Orba heads to Butez, the tattoo artist, to get intel on the tattoo Roy secretly had etched between his toes. Orba sees the exact same one in Butez's sketchbook.
I do, however, like this one. That like style of how you
Sure.
did that. Can you tell me more about this one?
Some of the sailors, they get tattoos of storms, lightning, waves, indication that they've survived some kind of, difficult sailing expedition.
Do they get them like right here where people can see them so they can show it off and be like, I've survived this one, this one, this one?
Yeah, they like to show it off.
But Orba suspects that Butez isn't being very forthright.
And that is where we're going to
Oh
end
my
tonight's stream.
No.
As we got a little...
all over the place.
Got some things done here in the early hours of the day, but still some things on the horizon, obviously.
Yeah, he killed a guy.
You know what?
What's the true meaning behind the mysterious tattoo? Are the trails running cold for Graven and Beezaura? Will Erland think twice next time before kicking a commoner in their cranium? Find out next time on Tabletop Notch.